St. Louis Circuit Court judge has now halted an emergency order that would have restricted access to medical care for transgender Missourians.
The order was first issued by Attorney General Andrew Bailey last month, but has yet to take effect due to court proceedings. News 4's Gabrielle Vidal joins us to explain what the latest developments in all of this mean. Gabby.
Yeah, Sam and David, a temporary restraining order on Attorney General Bailey's emergency rule will now remain in effect until May 15th, meaning more time for the circuit court judge to hear directly from transgender Missourians and medical experts on the impact this ruling would have on accessing medical care. Attorney General Andrew Bailey's emergency order would require transgender adults and children to undergo additional roadblocks from 3 years of documented patterns of gender dysphoria and 15 hours of mental health care in order to receive gender-affirming treatments. Things like hormones, puberty blockers, and even surgery for transgender Missourians would be limited as a result. Today, the St. Louis Circuit Court judge states the Attorney General's order is broad and was implemented without further fact-finding or evidence, and transgender plaintiffs represented in this suit have met their burden to show they could suffer from loss, damage, or injury if this rule takes effect. Groups like the ACLU say this is a victory for the transgender community, but it's a first step in fighting back against Bailey's emergency order.
With the preliminary injunction hearing next week is that there will be time for witnesses to come, for the judge to hear testimony from the experts who, unlike the Attorney General, know what they're talking about when it comes to treatment for transgender folks. And she will be able to make a reasoned decision based on evidence rather than acting in this self-created emergency that the Attorney General has caused to happen.
A statement from Attorney General Andrew Bailey's office says they, quote, remain confident in their position because the court even acknowledged that it deferred its consideration of the science until a later date. Our 6 pages of endnotes speak for themselves. These procedures are experimental. We will continue to fight for all patients to have access to adequate health care. And we'll have more from law experts on the implication of today's ruling coming up at 5. Reporting live, Gabriella Vidal, News 4.
Gabby, thank you.